So I was born and raised in a small farming community in northwest Indiana, about 35 miles southeast of Chicago. This town had about 2,000 people. They were mostly Catholic. Half of them, it seemed, were my relatives. And there was simply a culture there that if you were doing okay and you were well, that you were expected to help your neighbor. And so much of the rest of my life has pretty much been following that philosophy. Mother and father were really unique people. Neither of them had much of a formal education, but they were great parents. We came from modest means, but I didn't know it back at the time. They provided very well for my family, my sister and brother. And much of, I guess, what I am and who I am and what I am is a result of their training.
We actually met on a blind date. 28 days after we met, we were engaged. And then we were married a couple months after that, maybe 3 months after that.
And we've been married 45 years. We have 3 daughters and 7 grandchildren.
He's a hands-on dad. Always was very much involved in all of his kids' activities, and he genuinely enjoyed being with them.
I've known Jerry Hilbrick for close to 29 years. Jerry has probably got more credentials and proven successful experience and philanthropy than anyone that I know. This award is more than deserving.
I've known Jerry since the last century. It was 1990. Cliff Lee and I would travel around town attending various events and functions. Everywhere we went, there was this accountant who kept telling audiences that we needed to give back, we needed to volunteer, and we needed to make Orlando our home. That accountant was Jerry Hilbrick.
His involvement with the cultural sector and his commitment to the growth of arts and culture in Central Florida over many years. He was one of the leaders that actually was able to secure a dedicated funding stream for arts and culture, now called the Tourist Development Tax, which over a period of many years has generated in excess of $23 million in operating support for arts and culture. That is significant. That is a significant contribution.
Well, Jerry's had a very engaged style of leadership, and I've been here at Rollins for 10 years, and I got to work with Jerry from my first year on through. And I think his personality shows through the foundation, particularly the Edith Bush Charitable Foundation. He embodies that lifetime of service that we also hope to imbue to our students here. Well, Jerry's entire 30 years of lifetime service has benefited generations of Rollins students, past, present, and even into the future, primarily through his chairing the Edith Bush Charitable Foundation and their support for the Philanthropy and Nonprofit Leadership Center, more recently the Bush Science Center, and a number of other programs.
From a volunteer perspective and a leadership perspective, that Jerry's a real rock star. The arts in our community would not be what they are today without his vision and leadership.
Jerry knows that the work of the foundation is very special. And whether that's a dedication of a hospital, a nursing home, or a school for needy children, Jerry will sometimes give it away in his voice of his heartfelt emotions.
He's had us a very, very successful ride in philanthropy. He just got a great head for business. He's got a great head for family. He's got a great heart, thus making this award extremely deserving.
Thank you, Jerry, for everything you've done for the arts and cultural community from the bottom of my heart, and congratulations on your very well-deserved award.
Jerry, on behalf of Rollins College, thank you.
Thank you, Jerry. for everything you do and for your friendship. God bless.
Jerry, I truly feel blessed to be part of your life.
Thank you, Jerry, for making Orlando your home.